Welcome back to my mini-series called Swing to No Way Home, where I take a look at every theatrically released Spider-Man film leading up to No Way Home. Today, we'll be looking at Spider-Man Homecoming. Lately, I've been seeing a lot of negative comments about Tom Holland's Spider-Man, and what are y'all even talking about? Look, I get it. When I heard that there was going to be a second Spider-Man reboot, I was all like,
oh shit. Here we go again.
But this is a vast improvement from the Amazing Spider-Man series. John Hughes made some really great high school films with actors who look like they can be in high school. This movie feels like a John Hughes film disguised as a Spider-Man movie. And I wouldn't have guessed this, but John Hughes and Spider-Man surprisingly mixes very well. And it may not seem significant, but high school is a huge aspect of what makes Peter Parker relatable to most audiences. And I've said it once and I'll say it again. These assholes do not look like they're in high school. Since everyone looks like an actual teenager in Tom Holland's Spider-Man, it helps elevate the film a lot.
Rise and shine, Midtown Science and Technology.
Students, don't forget about your homecoming tickets. Do you have a date for homecoming?
Thanks, Jason, but I already have a date.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was still in high school when this film came out, so it resonated with me a lot, and seeing Peter design web fluid while in class is just such a Spider-Man thing to do. Okay, enough about the high school. Let's actually talk about Spider-Man. All of the Spider-Man scenes are so much fun and thrilling, and the movie is really breezy, and it's not a big MCU film, but it just being easygoing helps this movie a lot because it's just a fun Spider-Man film. Just because it's all easy breezy doesn't mean that this movie cannot get intense.
That's terrible what happened down there in DC, though. I bet you were glad when your old pal Spider-Man showed up in the elevator, though.
Yo, I actually didn't go up. I saw it off on the ground.
Good old Spider-Man.
I love how in the scene the red light is on him when he's trying to connect the dots, and then when he finally figures out he's Spider-Man, the light turns green and it shines on his face, and he's like, I figured you out, bitch.
You hit in there, Gumdrop. I'm gonna give Peter the dad talk.
Dude, this whole car ride scene is just so intense, and it incorporates well within the narrative. Michael Keaton plays an amazing villain here.
I'll kill you dead. That's what I'll do to protect my family, Pete. You understand? I just saved your life. Now what do you say?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
There's just so much to love here. I absolutely adore Tony and Peter's relationship in this, the mentor-student dynamic, and it adds a little bit more character to Tony Stark as a whole.
None of this would have happened if you would just listen to me. If you even cared, you'd actually be here.
Oh shit.
Do you know that I was the only one who believed in you? Everyone else said I was crazy to recruit a 14-year-old kid.
I'm 15.
No, this is where you zip it, all right? The adult is talking.
I just wanted to be like you.
And I wanted you to be better.
This is all I have. I'm nothing without this suit.
If you're nothing without this suit, then you shouldn't have it, okay?
That is one of my favorite MCU quotes of all time. But one thing I don't like about this movie is when Peter is stuck under the rubble, it's a very heartbreaking scene, seeing this kid scream asking for help even though he's a superhero.
No! Please! Hey, please! I'm down here! I'm stuck!
If you're nothing without this suit, then you shouldn't have
I
it.
hate that they made him say that during the scene because if it was just quiet and he looked at the mask, it would have made the symbolism a lot more meaningful. Another problem I have with this movie is the third act drags on a little and it makes the movie seem a little bit longer than it has any right to be. Other than that, this is a very nicely made superhero film. It's extremely fun and the high school elements elevate this film to be relatable and just heartwarming. The MCU absolutely nails what makes Spider-Man Spider-Man. I give this film a 9.1 out of 10.
Spider Guy on YouTube, right? Call me Spider-Man! Okay, Spider-Man!